Willis Nesbitt Stadium, home of the Logan Wildcats, for tonight's contest between the Logan Wildcats boys soccer team against Cross Lanes Christian soccer team, and we are underway. Chase Hatfield gets it started for Logan, but Cross Lanes will have the possession. Number 25 for Cross Lanes, that is Christian Shamblin. Getting back to, again, Cross Lanes, hard to see the numbers, but I'll do the best I can to get him out. That's Nathan Agerto, and had it pushed up, and Cross Lanes already being aggressive with the ball. Number 8, Carter for Cross Lanes, and Chase Hatfield steals it back for Logan and gets it stolen back by Logan. Chase Hatfield looking to make the moves for the Wildcats. And you're going to hear that name a lot for Logan, Chase Hatfield. The one of the go-to receivers for Logan's football team this year is playing soccer as well. So you know where he gets the kicking and the run and his speed from in this for the soccer teams for the Wildcats. And with Logan's half jerseys, it's hard to see those jerseys numbers. So I'll do the best I can to make him out, as that's number 2, Caden Ramey. And now Cross Lanes will have it with number 9, Goot. Cross Lanes pushing it up to number 21, McCormick. And we're going to get a whistle already by the field officials for today's contest. And this is Logan's first game action of the season. The girls are already 2-0. The boys are 0-0, looking to get their first win on this young season at the 2023-24 high school soccer season. As whoever that young man was, it's again hard to see the numbers. He took one right off the face on a cross, and it will go out for a corner kick, and it will be a corner kick for Cross Lanes. Again, the vantage point, don't have the best viewing point, so I'll bear with me. Cross Lanes being aggressive on the goal, and good clearance by the Logan Wildcats. Back to number 6, Duffy of Cross Lanes. And when I was pre-game and I was reading the stats, that was a name you heard a lot from Cross Lanes, the name Duffy. And good clearance by the Wildcats. And again, balls, a soccer ball to the head is not the best feeling in the world. And now Cross Lanes pushing it up to number 21, Malachi McCormick. And good takeaway by Logan. And again, it's hard to see the numbers. I'm going with the best judgment I possibly can. I might be wrong on the numbers. Again, it's really hard to see these numbers. And we're going to get a little bit of a shove, and it's going to be out of the back of the I'm just going to call it the back of the end zone because it's a football field. It's a soccer goal. The soccer is a length of an entire football field minus the even from end zone, back of the end zone to one back of the end zone. So here comes the corner kick, and it is missed by Cross Lanes, and now Logan trying to clear it away, but Cross Lane's going to take a shot on, and good save by Jeremiah McNeely, another football player, and that's his specialty. He is a offensive lineman, so Logan is trying to push it up, and there's 25 Christian Shamblin kicks it back to the goalkeeper. Can't see his number. Looks like he's wearing he's number 12. Nathan Steele is the goalkeeper for Logan. There's number 6 for the Wildcat. Number 5, Jacob Lett had it pushed away and just off of the foot. Again, sorry, trying to follow the action and look at the names at any time. I'm getting used to these names. Getting used to everything with soccer. First time calling soccer today, and it's went pretty well. Pretty shaky, but get the jitters out and hopefully bring you high school soccer smoothly throughout the rest of the season. And that is cleared up. Logan will have it on a throw-in. And cleared back, and we're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be Logan's ball on a throw-in. Hatfield throws it in way too far, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone for a goal kick. This is my first year streaming high school soccer, and I figure why not? It would be a fun, entertaining matchup, just entertaining action to bring you. First time ever bringing it live in person for high school soccer. I've been to some soccer games, but I haven't really been there in a while, and I've never called a soccer game. I called one soccer game in my life, and it was in college. And that was down at West Virginia State, and it was miserable. I wasn't prepared for it. And we're going to get a whistle on number 2, Caden Ramey, for the Logan soccer team, and it will be a a free kick for Cross Lanes. And there's going to be a header, and it just misses. But Jeremiah McNeely is going to do a goal kick. I'll mess up every once in a while, but I'm not perfect. I do know the rules of soccer, barely. Cross Lanes is pushing it. Ramey trying to gets in, it gets away, poked away for the soccer team. That's Craddock. Craddock's pushing it up. And it's going to go to Cross Lanes, just out of the reach of number 9, Parker Ranson. No, excuse me, I think that's number 7. That's Carter Neal. Cross Lanes. Pushing it. And there's going to be a shot, and just out of the reach of Jeremiah McNeely, but it will be a goal kick for Logan. McNeely kicks it down to Hatfield. Hatfield, good move by Chase Hatfield. Hatfield can play soccer at the next level. He's got the talent and the athletic ability to do it. He's just one of those pure athletes you love to have on a field. And there's a long shot, and McNeely is just going to let it roll out for a throw-in for Logan. And if I'm not mistaken, down there on the field is former Logan High soccer standout Christian Goodman, who is controlling the out of bound loose possessions for either side. Hatfield has it, pushes it back to Neal. Neal back to Hatfield. Hatfield trying to make a move. Hatfield does make a move. Hatfield push it up, but that's one thing about Cross Lanes. They are playing very in-your-face and smothering defense. And Hatfield had it, but it looked like it could have been a deflection, excuse me. And it's going to be a goal kick going out of the back of the end zone. Goal kick for Logan. You can tell the nerves of Logan showing up. First game of the year against a talented Cross Lanes Christian team who lost, and McNeely with a good save. Jeremiah McNeely, and there's three football players on this team for Logan. Three soccer players for Logan on this roster. Three football players for Logan on this roster, and a good clearance by Logan over to Chase. Number 9 Parker Ranson, and now it's cleared back to cross lanes, and it's going to go out for Logan. Head coach of the Logan High School Wildcats soccer team is Chad Hatfield, Chase Hatfield's father, who also coaches the Logan Middle School girls Timberwolves team, and they are loaded this year. They lost a couple of players. They lost players like Micah Adams, Kinley Steele, Caden Compton, but they return young Jenna Hatfield and Jersey White and the Fleming twins. So they got some girls coming back. I can't remember all the names, but they got some girls coming back that's going to be tough. And good move by Cross Lanes. And Logan's just going to let it go out. Have to adjust the camera just 1 second. Here comes Logan pushing it up. They have not been aggressive this entire game. I have my stat man, Chase Maynard, to Chance Maynard, keeping the stats for the girls. I do not have that privilege of keeping the stats for the boys, but I'll do the best I can to keep the stats for the boys. And there's a shot on target, and good deflection by Logan. And there's a shot on target. It's a goal for Cross Lanes. And that goal was made. Can't see the number. I see the player who made the shot, but I can't see his number. That's number 8. Joshua Carter made the goal in the 28-minute mark. And now Cross Lanes, again, back on offense. They're being aggressive. Minutes on the clock. I had to stop it. I didn't stop it off of a goal scored. And ball is just going to go out of play. Cross Lanes will have it on a throw in and try to get a header, and it's corralled by Cross Lanes. They're trying to reset, and they're going to take a deep shot. Field goal is wide right. And it will be a goal kick for Logan, Jeremiah McNeely. And to my left, I'm joined by the head soccer coach for the Logan Girls 2-0 team, Stuart Hogan. Appreciate Stuart letting me stream the games this year. I only have one headset. I'd love to give him on for an interview. I guess I can try my best after the timeout to give him an interview, if I can. Logan's throwing again. And again, I'm sorry with the numbers. Those are very hard numbers to see. I'll do the best I can to get them. Throw in for Cross Lanes. Cross Lanes is doing a good job moving the ball around. They're doing a good job protecting it. And here comes Caden Ramey. Carter Neal's going to try to push it up for Logan. It's a good stop by number 6, Gavin Duffy. And we're going to get a push called against Cross Lanes, and it will be Logan's possession on a free kick. We're under 26 minutes left in the first half. Cross Lanes leads 1-0 over the Logan Wildcats. McNeely, the goalkeeper, kicks it, and he's got to run back for a goal. I've done that before. Times where I was a goalkeeper, kicked a free kick, tried to run back, and before I knew it, there was a shot coming right at me. Craddock trying to guard number 15 for the Cross Lanes Christian Warriors, Molyneux, or Molyneux. Cross Lanes just moving the ball around. There's a shot on target and good block deflection, but they're going to call a handball. And that's a handball. It's going to be a free kick for Cross Lanes. Nope, they're going to say it's Logan's. It's going to be Logan's free kick. It may look like Logan deflected it. Couldn't tell from this view. So Logan will have a free kick. Chase Hatfield's going to push it. Hatfield pushes up far, and it's just too far for a player, but he's doing his best to try to get it down. He does. He's got a good job getting it down, but Cross Lanes was there to defend it and force a possession change. Now Cross Lanes trying to push up the tempo. Cross Lanes is moving the ball around pretty good against this Logan defense. Cross Lane's looking for a shot against McNeely. There's a shot out the side of the net, side of the goal, and it will be Logan's goal kick. Again, for the Logan Wildcats ball clubs, both girls and boys, multi-sport athletes on the field for both teams. For Logan, you got 3 of them. Chase Hatfield is a baseball football player, and Cross Lanes Christian's goalkeeper. And that was risky coming out, and now, right off the face of a Logan defender. But Cross Lanes will have it back. Now Cross Lanes is just settling down, moving the ball around. Cross Lanes Christian's coming off of a 2-1 loss to Capital, their last meeting. Logan's trying to get their first goal of the season and first win of the season in their very first game. And we're in danger zone for Logan, but good clearance by Logan back to Cross Lanes, so Cross Lanes will have another opportunity. And good clearance by Logan to move the ball away from their goal. As majority of the possessions has been down here for Cross Lanes against Logan's goalkeeper, Jeremiah McNeely. He's been on the edge of his feet this entire game. Here comes the soccer. Here comes Neal. Carter Neal just boots it out. And it will be a throw-in for Cross Lanes. Number 6, Gavin Duffy, who scored the only goal, I think, for Cross Lanes in that loss against Capital High School. There's a shot, and McNeely with a save. And McNeely's going to boot it down, trying to get some offense going for Logan. They haven't had a chance to do it, but maybe right here is the opportunity they need. And just like when I said that, Cross Lane gets the ball back. And it's off of Cross Lanes, and Logan will have a throw-in. Cross Lanes Christian is doing a good job of what you would call in high school basketball. That it's like a full court press, but instead it's full field press. They're in Logan's face every time they are touching that ball, and they're not giving Logan any breathing chance. And we get another whistle, and that's going to go against Logan. Like it was Ranson that was called for the push, And cross lanes will get a throw in, and now another whistle will happen. They're going to just redo the throw in. No, we're going to get a substitute. Coming out for cross lanes is Coda Clark. Coming in for cross lanes, if I can see the number, will be number 7, Andrew Steele. And Jeremiah McNeely with a goal, and he just boots it away, just tries to clear it. Carter Neal trying to corral it, and it goes off of nobody. It's going to go out, and cross lanes will have a throw in. Number 15 for cross lanes, Christian Molyneux. I have it back to number 20, Molyneux, Sam Molyneux. And there's a shot, and it's off of the deflection of cross lanes, the newly inserted number 7, Andrew Steele, and it will be a goal kick for Logan. And he kicks it right to cross lanes. The possession battle has definitely been won by cross lanes, but Logan, again, first game of the year, cross lanes already has a game underneath the belt. You can tell the connection is there for cross lanes. They're already having a game underneath their belt, and Logan, first game of the season, trying to just figure out the movement, figure out the touches, figure out the player, just the players' tendencies of where they like to go, left or right. And now cross lanes is back on the attack again. Logan has it, and now we're going to get a push. And Chase Hatfield just couldn't get it, but Chase Hatfield's trying to get it, pushed down, but it's going to get saved by the goalkeeper for cross lanes. Pushes up to Chase Hatfield. Oh, Hatfield trying to make a move. Carter Neal, and then we're going to get, we're going to get offsides called against Logan. Opportunity for Logan to at least get a shot on goal. They have yet to have a shot on goal this entire game. Looking to try to get that first shot on goal. And now cross lanes will have it back. Cross lanes will have a shot on it, and they got guys on it, and there's a goal for cross lanes. They had multiple men on, and there is a goal. Trying to find out who the number was, and it looks like it's the newly inserted number 7, Andrew Steele, who scored that in the 17-minute mark in the first half. And so the score now goes 2-0, cross lanes over Logan, with 18:05 left to go in the first half. And now Logan already facing a 2-goal deficit, trying to look to fight back, and now they finally get some movement, but again, cross lanes, feels like there's 19 of them out there. Cross lanes feels like there's 19 of them out there just in the face of Logan. Can't get no open lanes. There comes a throw in for Logan. Logan finally has a chance to get something going down here. Chase Hatfield's thought about kicking. He's going to kick it deep, and it's going to be way off target. And it's going to be a goal kick for Charleston Catholic. Cross lanes is on the move, and they're going to let it go out, and it's going to be a throw in for Cross Lanes Christian. And they try to get a shot on target, just misses. We'll have a goal kick for Logan. Cross Lanes is being aggressive right by the goal of Logan. And Logan's just trying to clear it away. Logan and Cross Lanes are just fighting it out amongst each other to see who gets the ball, and it comes away with Cross Lanes with the possession. And Carter Neal just couldn't get it, as it's going to go out for a throw-in for Cross Lanes. Cross Lanes just gets it back. Cross Lanes is pushing it up. And there's another shot on goal, and it is in for number 11, Chase Gardner. Chase Gardner scores that in the 14-minute mark in the first half, and it is now 3-0. Cross Lanes over Logan. And we're going to get a whistle. As again, I stopped the clock, didn't start the clock on time, and we're getting everything set. Other than that, it's going to be a throw-in. No, it's actually, a kick for Logan. Chase Hatfield pushing it up. He's got trying to make some moves, and we got Neal, and it's going to get deflected off of It's going to be actually off of Neal, and it's going to be a goal kick for Cross Lanes. With about 13 minutes left in the game in the first half, Logan trails 3-0 over Cross Lanes. They got to find their way to get back into this game. If not, they could be on the verge of a blowout, and Cross Lanes is attacking again. And we're going to get a whistle, and it's going to stay with Cross Lanes. We're getting ready to have a shot on target and it just misses. McNeely was a little hesitant on getting there, but he probably would have maybe saved it. It came his way. So now we have a goal kick for Jeremiah McNeely. And for those who was watching earlier today, the Logan Lady Soccer team gets a 5-2 victory over Cross Lane's Lady Christian Warriors. Chase Hatfield just trying to push the ball up the field, and it's going to go out of Chase, off of Chase Hatfield, and it's going to stay with Cross Lanes. Logan's just trying to find some momentum to get the ball down into the goal of Cross Lanes. Now Logan will have it on the attack. Neal, try to get there, and it was a good save by Cross Lanes. Now pushes up to number 2, but it's stolen away back by number 9, Parker Ranson. Now number 15, Gabe Molyneux, coming up for Cross Lanes and poked away off of Caden Ramey. Ball's cleared and in control of Chase Hatfield. Try to push it up, and it is going to get saved by the goalkeeper as he's there to get it, and he kicks it off of Chase Hatfield, and it's going to go stay with Cross Lanes. 15, Gabe Molyneux is going to throw it in, or Molyneux. Throw in, and now there comes number 6, Gavin Duffy, going to push it up, but cleared away by Logan. Carter Neal. As it kind of tripped up, Chase Hatfield now has it. And Neal's going to push it up, but cleared away by Cross Lanes, and Logan will try to push the tempo with Carter Neal as it poked away by Duffy. Any opportunity Logan tries to have, Cross Lanes has shut it down faster than a rejection on prom night. Right now, Cross Lanes is trying to make some works, and Jeremiah McNeely with a save. Cross Lane's back on the attack again. But a good block, and try to push it up to Neal. Neal just lets it go off of him, and it's going to go back to Cross Lanes. They're going to throw it in. And we're going to get a substitution coming in. Number 25 and 15 coming out for Cross Lanes. That is Gabe Molyneux, and Christian Shamlin coming in for Cross Lanes will be number 16, Josiah McCormick, and number 5, Jackson Corbin. And we're going to get a substitution. Cross Lanes will throw it in. And Neal. There's Chase Hatfield trying to push it up. And Cross Lane's just, again, denying the opportunity for Logan. Logan's trying to play aggressive back with Cross Lanes, but Cross Lanes just being aggressive, just really just more aggressive than Logan. They're denying them every opportunity to sneak the ball, sneak those passes in for an open lane to get to the goal. Logan's doing a good job just maintaining that defense, holding up that defense, but just a little bit of a breakdown in the defense 3 times allowed those goals to happen for Cross Lanes. Here comes Logan again. That's number 15 for the Wildcats, Braden Craddock. Excuse me, 16, Hunter Wolford was trying to have it, and he loses it. Now Craddock will have it. Braden Craddock is another football player for the Logan High School Wildcats, and they have their first game this season against the Man Hillbillies. And the ball just gets away from Chase Hatfield. Hatfield's got to play defense now. And good stop by Caden Ramey. But Cross Lanes, just the numbers game ahead of Logan. .535 left to go in the first half. Cross Lanes with a 3-0 lead over Logan. Craddock had it taken away, and there's Duffy. Duffy's trying to get a shot on target. And Duffy, good save by Jeremiah McNeely. Jeremiah McNeely with an amazing save, and maybe that could be a spark for Logan. After that looked dead in the waters, and McNeely comes up with a good save. Logan's just trying to be able to push the tempo on Cross Lanes. But Cross Lanes just shut him down every chance they have. Neal guarding against number 8. That's Joshua Carter. Excuse me, 6 Duffy. That ball's going to go out of the back of the end zone, and it's going to be a goal kick for Logan. No, they're actually calling it a corner kick. Looked like Cross Lanes was the last one to touch it. Three nothing's the score. Logan trailing Cross Lanes. Here comes the kick, and just a little bit out of the reach, and it will be a goal kick for Logan. With 3:36 left to go in the first half, Logan's just got to be able to mount some offense here and just try to get the ball on target down in the area of Cross Lanes. And Cross Lanes is pushing it up again. Cross Lane shot off of the bar, off of again, and he had 2 shots on it. They were both high. One almost went through the uprights for basically a 3-point field goal in football terms. But now Logan will have basically catch a breath and try to reset. And no one was ready for it. No one from Logan was ready for it. McNeely just shot that went over the head of a Logan player and didn't even turn around and get it. And Neal's trying to make a play. Neal has it. Neal's just trying to control it. He's got 3-on-1. Neal. And it gets taken away. And we get a foul on Cross Lanes. Carter Neal is doing everything he can to get that ball down close to the goal. And now Chase Hatfield will be taking a kick. If I'm Hatfield, this would be my plan. Come up, get it, touch it, try to set it up, kick it over to Neal, and maybe get right back in it. But no, I think they're going to just let Chase Hatfield kick it. He's the field goal kicker. He can do it from this far. Chase Hatfield kicks it over, and it's a good stop by the goalkeeper for Cross Lanes, Nathan Steele. 1:30 left to go in the first half. Cross Lanes is pushing again. Caden Ramey is just going to try to just move it out, and he gets an opening to Craddock. Craddock just loses it, pushes it too far ahead of him. And here comes another shot on goal, and just off the target this time by a Cross Lanes Christian players. It's really hard to see the numbers from up here where the numbers are small, and Logan's numbers, they blend in, and I'm trying my hardest to make out these numbers. And here comes a goal kick for Jeremiah McNeely. Cross Lanes Christian on the attack again. They got an opening. They're going to take the shot, and it deflects it, and Cross Lanes Christian is going to try again, but Logan's doing a good job defending, and they clear it. 20 seconds left to go. Cross Lanes is trying to put goal number 4 on the board against Logan, and they have an opening there, and just misses. And with 6 seconds left, don't think we will get a chance for that. And that will do it. At the end of the first half, Logan trails 3-0 to Cross Lanes Christian Academy Warriors. We're going to step aside and be right back after this break as you're watching Miller Sports Broadcasting live on YouTube. All right, welcome back for the Logan versus Cross Lane Christians boys halftime. I'm going to have a very special interview with the coach of the girls' high school soccer team, Coach Stuart Hogan. Stuart, first question I'm going to ask you, tell us about this team. You guys are already 2-0 on the year with a 10-0 Mercy Rule victory over Sherman and now a 5-2 victory over the Cross Lanes Christian Cross Lanes Christian Warriors. How do you like the progress of the girls this season so far?
Well, they've done really good. I have a young team a really young team. I have starting 4 freshmen, and just getting their confidence up. Just the feel of the game, bigger, stronger girls than what they're used to, and they've done well. They responded really well with that, and Cross Lanes is a great uh, pacing team, and we had a little trouble with that in the first half. We made some adjustments at halftime, and they done really well. They responded. We give up 2 goals the first half, none the second half, and our defense just stepped up.
Okay, and then for those who are listening, we're going to have a little bit of delay. We're passing one headset back and forth, but they'll be able to listen to us. But and again, your team is led by Addison Amix, who's leading the team in goals right now, and then you have a very strong goalkeeper at there, Madison Hogan, the only senior on that roster. Tell us how important she is. That the senior leadership you have, the only senior leadership you have, is at the goalkeeper. That's the most important position on the soccer team. And then, like you said, the young team with mixed with just a little bit of experience. Addison Amic's been a 3-year starter now. Just tell us how that senior leadership has helped coach and help guided the young talent that you have for this Logan Ball Club.
Yes, Madison, she has been a 4-year starter in goal, and she is just, I mean, she defends really well back there, and she is our leader on the field. She's our leader off the field. She's our leader in practice. She's basically assistant coach. She does really well. She sees the field well. She knows the game well. And you're talking about uh, Addie Amick. She is our offense clicks through through Addie. She is she just can create her own shot. She dribbles it well. She looks for assists, and she just she's a leader on the field on our offense. Madison is on our defense. And those 2 girls there, I'm just glad to have them, and and their leadership, and holding down this young team. They're always speaking, and that's what we encourage. We speak positive. That's our motto on his team is positive speaking. No negative speaking at all. And again, the players, the coaches, the referees, and each other. We're always lifting each other up, being positive, and they've done really well at that. These young girls, these freshmen now. We're talking about freshmen that's not. Uh, they've played 4 years in middle school. They're well rounded. They come on the field, and I have 17 players. I have a couple of players that just come out this year. Um, Jada Atkins, she played someone she was younger for me in league, and she come out and she just stepped up and done really well. And then I have Patience Bragg. She done well for us today. I put her back there in a defensive spot that we was getting. We give up 2 goals on, and she never played before, and she really stepped up her game. Never had played before. And then, like I said, these 4 freshmen is they're just doing really well. I'm really pleased at this point in time.
All right, and then the last question, we're going to let you get out here and celebrate with your team. I guess they're already gone since we're already heading halftime. But you got a favorable schedule coming up, and you got some key matchups with sectional opponents like Poca coming up, and you girls finished. The girls finished, I think, in the semifinals last year in soccer. How are you, coach? How are you going to prepare these girls to that what you got coming back is experience, and what you are bringing up as young to take that next step and hopefully to get that sectional championship and getting one step closer of building this soccer program that was founded back in 2016 and where it is now. The girls' popularity is rising, and it's due to the dedication of the young talent that you have on the team that they stayed through, like Madison Hogan, Addison Amick. They were there when they were freshmen. They were there in the middle school. They build their way up, and they're there now. How are you coaching these girls to take one game at a time, knowing you got a very tough but favorable schedule coming up in the future?
We play in a really tough. We play in a really tough conference. We have Poca, St. Joe. Um, we have Winfield. Uh, they're they're tough opponents, and we did play our first won our first semi uh, final game last year, and we done that with 12 girls. 3 had never played before. So we really excited about this season, and our goal was beginning of the season to play in the conference championship. That is our goal, is playing that conference championship, and I believe we have the team, we have the talent to do so.
All right, thank you, Coach Hogan. Thank you for joining us up here, and we will definitely, as long as Miller Sport Broadcasting is leaving and alive, we will definitely be covering more soccer games. As you guys got a tough one coming up. I think your next one is against Lincoln County. Yeah, you're going up against a very tough AAA team, Lincoln County. So that's always going to be a matchup, and I think it's at Lincoln County. So when is your all's next home game? I wrote it down on the schedule and I can't remember. But good luck for the rest of the season, and hopefully for the boys they can turn it around against Cross Lanes Christian. All right, guys. So we got a minute left in the half, and while we're doing that, we're going to step away for one final time. We'll be right back as you're watching Miller Sports Broadcasting soccer, high school soccer action live on YouTube. All right, welcome back. Started the second half between Logan and Cross Lanes. We're going to go over the scoring real quick. Logan they have only one shot on target, and it was a wild shot by Chase Hatfield. Other than that, Logan hadn't had much success getting the shot down, getting the goals down in scoring position. For Cross Lanes Christian, they were led by Andrew Steele he scored at the 17-minute mark in the first half. Joshua Carter scored at the 28-minute mark in the first half, and Chase Gardner scored at the 14-minute mark in the second half. So we're underway here in the second half of Logan versus Cross Lanes Christian High School Boys Soccer, opening night for Logan High School. Again, I am Daniel Miller, and I will do all the Logan girls and boys soccer games live on YouTube at home. Due to the schedule conflict, I will not be able to do away games where I do other things. And McNeely just let that one get away. And again, sorry about the late camera. I almost let it get away. Trying to call the action and follow the camera too, and try to figure out these names for Logan. As Logan's just really, they've just been struggling to maintain possession of the ball, and whenever they do, Cross Lanes is just right in their face, just taking it away, taking the chances away for Logan. Cross Lanes gets it back, and Chase Hatfield is going to push it up, and he has it taken away by number 25, Shamblin. Hatfield just had it deflected back to Cross Lanes, and now they're going to push it for the attack. Good move, good defense by Caden Ramey. And Ramey just knocks it away, and it's going to be a goal kick for Cross Lanes. Excuse me, corner kick for Cross Lanes. I'll mess up every once in a while. I can't help it. I'm not perfect, never will be perfect. But thank you Stuart Hogan and Chad Hatfield for allowing me to bring you coverage of high school soccer in Logan High School. Soccer is a popular sport around the world, but yet the United States, on the boys' side, the women's side, are always killing it. And they haven't had a chance, and now here we go. Logan's having their first chance to push it up the field with Chase Hatfield. Hatfield was controlling it. Hatfield was trying to make a move. Hatfield trying to make that move. Hatfield is pushing it. And it gets away from Chase Hatfield, and it will be a. We don't know what the call is. They didn't even blow the whistle. I think it might be a goal kick, and I think it will be a goal kick for Cross Lanes Christian. But, and again, thanks to Stewart Hogan to coming out and doing that little halftime interview. I always love to give the kids exposure with halftime interviews, and no, it will be a corner kick for Logan. So Logan will have their first chance to maybe score a goal here on a corner kick. Hatfield will be taking the kick. Hatfield is going to set up. He is going to take the kick. Kick is really good and just off of the target of a Logan Wildcat attacker, and it will be a throw-in for Logan. And Hatfield, the one who took the kick, is going to have to march back down and take the throw. And Logan trying to bring the attack. They want to try to keep Cross Lanes from getting in that defender. So they got 5 men back deep and have their best attackers up top. And that's going to be knocked off of Cross Lanes. And it will be another corner kick for Logan. And this time, it looks like it's going to be Caden Ramey. I can't tell the number. Can't really see that number, who's taking the kick. Again, they blend in, and there was a chance for Logan to score, but it just gets away, and now Cross Lanes is pushing it up. But Logan has the numbers to defend, but Cross Lanes is able to push it back. And it will be a throw-in for Logan. Logan's got defenders back, and now Logan is being the aggressor against Cross Lanes. With Cross Lanes having a 3-goal lead, Cross Lanes can literally sit back and just play defense for a while and hold Logan unless Logan tries to bring the cavalry in. So Logan's trying to push it up, but Cross Lanes, again, they're able to steal it. Sorry if you couldn't get to see the steal, but Cross Lanes is now pushing up, and they got a number up there, and they're going to try to cross it, and he holds on to it. And Ramey was able to have good defense and force a ball to go out off of Ramey, force it out of the back of the end zone, and now a corner kick will get it on. I will get him down eventually. I mess up. I'm sorry. I do apologize, but other than that, Cross Lanes will now take the corner kick. It's a pretty good corner kick, too. And it's saved by Jeremiah McNeely. And McNeely's pushing it up. And Logan's going to let that ball go out to the back of the end zone for a goal kick for Jeremiah McNeely. Logan didn't have a great season last year, and boys, they're able to. They have some kids coming back. They lose some players. The boys' soccer program's just trying to find their edge and get on that winning side. And they're getting there. They just got to keep it up. Keep growing the numbers. Keep getting the athletes, training them. And then maybe one day soccer will be very popular in Logan. And Cross Lanes Christian almost had a goal on target. But they get it back. Duffy will have it. And Duffy passes it over to the Warriors, but it's stolen away by Logan. And Cross Lanes Christian will get it back. And a clearance by Cross Lanes, and now another clearance by Logan, And it bounces off, and Logan's just trying to push that just push the tempo, trying to set the tempo, set the pace against cross lanes. Cross lanes just they got some wheels on them. They've been practicing a lot. They like what Stuart Hogan says. The boys and the girls practice together, and they've been. That's wonder why they're so. The coaches are so intact with both teams. As the girls, Logan Cross Lanes Christian girls soccer team is very talented. Logan's going to push it up. Logan's just trying to find an opening, but then, just like what happens, Cross Lanes Christian shuts him down before they can even get momentum. And Duffy. And there's going to be a shot, and McNeely with a save. Chase Hatfield trying to get that down, and it's going to go to Logan on a throw-in. Logan doesn't have a game tomorrow. Don't think so. I don't know when their next game is. I'll have the schedule wrote down, but I can't get. And almost a collision there by Logan and the goalkeeper, number 12, Nathan Steele. And Cross Lanes is pushing it up. And there's a shot, and good shot saved by McNeely. There's another shot, and it's going to go. Is it off of a Logan defender? Might be, and it might be a corner kick. And everybody's staying around, and it is off of a Logan defender. So there will be a corner kick for Cross Lanes Christian. Cross Lanes Christian plays in that WVCAT. They're a private school out of Kanawha County, West Virginia. And they don't have the population that they, but what they do care about is basketball and soccer at that school, and they have some athletes to do it. And that ball is just over the actually over the goal net, and it's going to be a goal kick for Jeremiah McNeely. But as long as I'm living and as long as I'm breathing, as long as Miller Sports Broadcast is around, they will bring you Logan High School soccer, both girls and boys, this season. Made a deal with Stuart Hogan and made a deal with Chad Hatfield to bring you high school soccer this season. And that kick was taken by Charleston. I want to keep saying Charleston Catholic, but it's Cross Lanes. I don't know why. I'm thinking of Charleston Catholic because Charleston Catholic is one of the premier teams in the entire state, both boys and girls, in soccer. And we're going to get a whistle, and it's going to be a shove against Cross Lanes Christian, and Logan will get a free kick. Hatfield pushes it up, and they got a man down there. Can he get to it before he goes out of play? And he can't get there. So it will be a goal kick with 29 minutes left to go in the first half. Logan's trying to at least score their first goal, and it's actually going to be a corner kick. And they had a chance, and they got a chance there. And it's deflected off of Cross Lanes, and it's going to be another corner kick for Logan. So an opportunity for Logan. They're being more aggressive this half. But then you got to think Cross Lanes Christian are wanting to. They're playing. They're most focusing on defense because they got the 3-0 lead on Logan, and they want to just maintain it and get out of here with a victory. And they're deflected by the goalie. Good job by Nathan Steele. Here comes Cross Lanes pushing it up, and they got some numbers, but clearance by Logan. And that ball will go out of the back of the out of the back line for another goal kick of Logan. 3-0 lead, Cross Lanes Christian over Logan. Logan's boys and girls team both will play a lot of their soccer games on the same day. And we're going to get a foul. And Hatfield will boot it down. And Cross Lanes Christian will just let it go as Neal was out of the reach to grab it. Cross Lanes is just pushing it up, and Ranson just trying to just push it in the pace, and Logan was able to get it back. That's number 9. That's Barker Ranson. As again, it's really hard to see these numbers, but I'm doing the best I can. We're just bringing you high school soccer. First time ever bringing you high school soccer. And that will go in for a Logan throw-in, and Hatfield's just trying to push that tempo. No one's aware. And Neal just let it goes off of him, and it'll be a throw-in. No, it's actually going to be a throw-in for Logan. Hatfield is just looking to find someone to throw it in. Hatfield lets it go off of Cross Lanes Christian defender, and it will go back to Logan with Hatfield throwing it again. And it's off of Cross Lanes, and it will be a corner kick now for Logan. So Hatfield will take a corner kick for the Wildcats. And knocked away by Cross Lanes. Hatfield will get it back. Hatfield will try again. Here's a shot on, and good block by a new goalkeeper for Charleston Catholic. Cross Lanes. Called Cross Lanes all day, and I keep now messing them up, calling them Charleston Catholic. But now Cross Lanes is pushing it up. And they're going to try to get a shot on target. Sticking in, and just misses. And it's going to be a goal kick for Logan. So lucky break there for Logan. And we're going to get a substitution for the Wildcats coming in along with Cross Lanes Christian. McNeely makes it, but Cross Lanes Christian has it back. And good kick out by Parker Ranson for a corner kick for Cross Lanes Christian. Here comes the corner kick. And it just goes off of a Logan player, and it's going to go to Cross Lanes, and we're going to get a whistle and another substitution. Coming back in for cross lanes is number 7. Coming is Andrew Steele, who scored that goal for cross lanes. And there's a shot on target, and it's just wide. Logan will have a goal kick again. McNeely kicks it down. And cross lanes Christian again, just on the attack, and they're knocking on that doorstep to get that 4th goal. And here comes the cross, and Steele has it, and here comes a shot by Duffy. Here comes the shot, and we're going to get offside called on cross lanes. Cross lanes pushing it up. And it is knocked out. Off of Logan. Cross lanes is pushing it again. That ball is being beat around like a ping pong ball right now. It's going every which way you could possibly think of. And it's going to stay with Logan. Parker Ranson will throw it in. And he does, over to number 15. It's Wolford, Hunter Wolford. Cross lanes Christian attacking again, and we get a whistle, and it's going to be against cross lanes, and it's going to go to Logan. No, it's actually going to stay with cross lanes because they got one of the Logan defenders on a push. With under 20 minutes to go, halfway through, Logan and cross lanes. Logan's season opener against cross lanes, and the Warriors of Cross Lanes Christian has really been aggressive against Logan, and we got a corner kick. And then you look at Logan's roster; they got some young athletes who are, like the bench is not deep for Logan. I think they only go 2 guys off of the bench. So here comes a corner kick for cross lanes. Here comes the shot and blocked away. Logan just clearing it. Now we got another goal kick for Logan, and more substitutions coming in for Logan. For cross lanes. They got so many kids on the bench, they can have another team out on the field. That's how they got more than Logan, really. You look at Logan's bench, they only got like 2 guys on the bench, and then for cross lanes, I'm losing count after 7. They have to have at least maybe 9. And cross lanes is just going to kick it back to the goalkeeper. Again, no goalkeeper don't want to screw up there, because if he lets up that goal, Oh, he might not be the most liked person on the team after tonight because Crosslanes wants the shutout. Losing 2-1 to Capital High School once, and they're bouncing back with a 3-0 lead over Logan. Logan soccer is not as popular as baseball and basketball, but Logan soccer is starting to pick up in sports, and hopefully they can maintain their popularity and keep the kids active and entertained and come out and just enjoy a game. It's fun to play soccer. I'm almost 400 pounds and I love playing soccer. I know that says a lot. Cross lanes is pushing the ball up the floor again, up the court again, or field. I'll get it right this time. Cross lanes again attacking. There's Duffy. And McNeely with a save. And McNeely's just trying to push it up the field. And Logan has a player down and he is holding his knee. That is not good. And that is definitely not good. We have a player down, and Coach Hatfield's coming out to talk to him. He's holding his knee. That, hopefully, it's a cramp. Yes, and the way he's moving it, I'm not going to show him. Well, no, I changed my mind. I will. But the way it happened is that when he grabbed that leg, as a former offensive lineman and defensive lineman, your worst fear when you're grabbing your leg, especially in your knee, is a torn ACL or meniscus, just a tear. You're praying to God, all it is just a cramp. And that's what that was. That was a cramp, and now with 16:06 left to go in the first half, Logan trying to mount some offense, and Chase Hatfield is coming back. And Logan just clears it. And another clearance from Logan. And Logan will have a throw in. Hatfield throws it down. But Cross Lanes gets it back. Duffy's on the verge of scoring and just off of the bar. And Logan will have Crosslane Christian will have another chance on us. And a good save by Jeremiah McNeely. And we get a whistle called against Logan. Parker Ranson. Here comes the kick from Cross Lanes. And McNeely just clears it. and just moving easily through the defense. There's another goal for Cross Lanes Christian, and this one is by Duffy. Gavin Duffy scores at the 13-minute mark in the second half to give Cross Lanes Christian a very sizable cushion, 4-0 over Logan. Logan will be back out on offense. Gavin Ellis sends it across. Hatfield tries to grab it. Hatfield is trying to get it, and he just couldn't crowd. And here comes Cross Lanes Christian. Here comes Logan with an opportunity. Logan has the opportunity. They're sending it across, and it's deflected off of Cross Lanes, and Logan has it back. But Cross Lanes Christian, just like that, gets it back. And we get some substitutions coming in for Cross Lanes as we are under 12 minutes left. Cross Lanes is going to come away with a 4-0 victory unless Logan can make a miraculous and late surge and a complete meltdown from Cross Lanes. But the way Cross Lanes Christian's defense has been, it's just been too tough for Logan to find those easy lanes, open holes, and getting shots on target. Logan doesn't give up, though. And checking in for Logan is Peyton McCoy. He wears number 4 for the Wildcats. And just a clear by Logan will be a throw in for Cross Lanes. And almost another goal. And Logan's just going to let it roll. And it will be a throw in for Logan. And a clearance by Cross Lanes will lead to another throw in for the Wildcats. Hatfield will have it, and he makes a defender fall. Here comes Hatfield. Hatfield's going to have a busy week this week. He got his first football game of the year against Man Friday at Man, and Hatfield with a shot on target and just over the crossbar of the field goal post. Football, that's good, but this ain't football. Well, this is football. This is not American football. This is football, if you want to go by it. Football for me is American football. You put your pads on, lower the shoulder, and don't get knocked out as hard as you can. Try not to get hurt out there or do the hurting. Football is a fun sport. Football, everyone says football is a contact sport. No, it ain't. Football is a collision sport. It is a violent sport. You're teaching kids out there to tackle people, but it's the name of the game. They're padded up, and I love it. I love that hard-nosed mentality of football. And Chase Hatfield, Jeremiah McNeely, both two, and Braden Craddock both have to suit up in the pads and the helmet and shoulder pads to take on the Man Hillbillies down at Man. Not going to be an easy win for Logan. Probably not going to be an easy game for Logan. It's going to be tough. Logan and Man are always neck and neck with each other when it comes to sports, as that ball is just a throwaway, and Logan will now have it again. Logan could not save it, and it will be a throw-in again for Charleston Catholic. The Warriors are pushing it up. And Cross Lanes is trying to clear it, and they do. And that ball's out of play, and it's going to be a Logan throw-in. With 7 minutes left to go in this ball game, Logan trails 4-0, and the way Cross Lanes Christian defense is, their defense is like Charleston Catholic. Maybe that's why I'm saying Charleston Catholic a lot. Charleston Catholic's defense in soccer is always that lockdown D. Cross Lanes Christian's playing Logan just like that, not giving Logan any opportunity to make moves and do anything with the ball. And Logan, any opportunity they had, it's always been denied. Like I say, it's like a hard rejection on a prom night. Yeah, that's how good the defense is for Cross Lanes Christian. Denying Logan everything, rejecting them, not even getting a chance. And here comes Cross Lanes Christian again, looking to try to score again. And it's off of a Cross Lanes Christian chest, but they'll pick it back up, go at it again. Cross Lane's just basically playing keep away from Logan. Logan's just trying to defend them. Well, Cross Lanes wants to score more goals in this game, and they get a chance to, and then missed by Cross Lanes Christian. And another shot off of the face. And there goes Logan again, and Neal's trying to chase after it. Neal has it. Neal's pushing it down the side. Neal's bringing it back up. He's got some opening. Neal has it deflected off of a Cross Lanes Christian player as he took a shot, just couldn't get it. Good defense by Cross Lanes Christian. Here comes a Logan player trying to make a move. Trying to win position, and he's got it. He's looking to try to take a shot. And it just gets away from him. There was the golden opportunity for Logan to get that goal on the board. And just couldn't get to it. Cross Lanes is pushing it back up again. Under 4:30 left to go in this game. Cross Lanes Christian is going to come away with a victory over Logan. And send Logan to an 0-1 record on the year. And Logan's going to try to bounce back. And we get some substitutions coming in. Number 17, who's really played his heart out, Nathan Argento. Let me say that again. Nathan Argento for Cross Lanes has really just been the catalyst, defense and offense, for Cross Lanes. Logan's just trying to play fast and push the ball up the field and not even giving them a chance for their offense to set up. And that goes off of a Cross Lanes player. And Logan again just trying to move and get close to that score. Go look close to scoring a goal. Their first goal of the season. Corner kick will come for Cross Lanes Christian, as we are now under 2 minutes left in this game, and McNeely's out of his goal. He's out of his spot in the goal, and a good clearance by Logan. And now Logan's just trying to push it up the floor, but up the field. But right when they have a chance, Cross Lanes Christian feels like they have 19 bodies out there. They got almost 19 kids on the team. They're out there in the face of Logan. Every time they turn around, there's a Cross Lanes player, and shot on goals just misses. That was taken by number 4 for Cross Lanes, Coda Clark. And now we get a goal kick for Logan's Jeremiah McNeely. He will also have a big game, big day, big week, and a big game coming Friday. Hatfield loses it. Hatfield getting it back. Hatfield just trying to push. Hatfield is pushing. Oh, and he's got an open. So he's got a man going. Would this be the first goal on the season? Almost. Just missing. The best target they had all game, and just misses by a hair. It was there. And it's going to be a goal kick with 26 seconds left. Logan wants that opportunity. Chase Hatfield has it. Chase Hatfield will just take the long kick, and it's off. And with 8 seconds left, they're not even going to worry about it. Logan will come away with a loss on opening night against Cross Lanes Christian by a final score 4-0. And we're going to take a break, catch my breath for a little bit, and we'll be back for the post-game wrap-up here on Miller Sports Broadcasting, live on YouTube. All right, welcome back for the post-game wrap-up of Logan versus Cross Lanes Christian live on Miller Sports Broadcasting. We're going to go over the final stats, and it's the scoring stats. Logan, they haven't had that good of a chance to get down in the scoring opportunity. They had some opportunities. They only had about 5 goals on target. One of them looked really good at the end of the game, just couldn't get it to sneak into the goal to give Logan that first and only goal of the game. So Logan will be scoreless today as Cross Lanes Christian's defense was just phenomenal all game against Logan. And then you look at the Cross Lanes Christian's offense, they pretty much ruled the offensive side of the ball. They had up to about, I would say, 70 to 65% of the possessions against Logan. And they did a good job just keeping Logan not getting, their defense did a good job keeping Logan from not being able to find that easy path and get to score the goals. And for Cross Lanes, their offense backed up their defense. They were able to control possession of the ball, not give Logan any opportunities. And their scoring went by this. They scored 3 goals in the first half, and their first goal came from Joshua Carter at the 28-minute mark in the first half. The second goal came from Andrew Steele at the 17-minute mark in the first half, and then Chase Gardner scores at the 14th-minute mark in the first half. And for the second half, only 1 goal came for Cross Lanes Christian, and it was from Gavin Duffy, who scored the goal for Cross Lanes Christian at the 13-minute mark in the second half. Cross Lanes Christian had about, I would say, a total of, I want to say 12 or 13 goals on target, shots on goal, maybe 19, and they made 4 goals out of it. So that will wrap things up here at Willis Nesbitt Stadium. Logan boys will be back in action along with the girls, and as long as I'm breathing, as long as Miller Sports Broadcasting is alive, we will bring you high school soccer for Logan High School, both girls and boys. So guys, I'm Daniel Miller, wrapping things up, saying so long and good night from Willis Nesbitt Stadium, live on YouTube.